Okay, I'm gonna do stream audio again. Right. First time I recorded it, my mic was terrible. The second time I recorded it, it really wasn't that much better. And I was like clearly in a hurry. I'm still rolling unscripted, but who gives a fuck, right? So I found a couple of the things that I also needed to show you the first time around and like couldn't find. I'm probably gonna delete the first two actually. So I know how to do this in OBS. If you're in Streamlabs, sorry, I don't know how to help you. I'm sure you can do this, and it's probably really similar, but I don't know how to do it. My wife is on Streamlabs, so I'll probably learn at some point. I might even switch to Streamlabs at some point, but I don't have problems with OBS. I don't mind that it's like super technical. I honestly think that's the only reason that people don't like it is because the presentation of it is less user friendly, right? And like you kind of have to know what things are to do stuff in OBS. But like there's this settings button right here. And this is literally everything you need. It's all in one button, man. And like all the individual hyper settings menus for like audio and your filters and whatnot that will all redirect you back here to the main settings menu at some point. So like if you don't know where to find something, it's in here. So you want to come in. Oh, is it under here? No, it's under output. Twitch VOD track right here. Mine's set to 2. It defaults to 2. Um, there used to be a setting to split your audio to multiple tracks, and you had to enable that. That's this little checkbox right here that is grayed out. I can't uncheck it. This used to not. This used to be like you had to turn it on, and it locked it on 2. There was nothing you could do about it. Now it looks like I think it's just on all the time, and you pick which track gets the VOD audio. So you do this, pick your VOD track. I just leave it on 2 because it doesn't fucking matter. And then you come over to your audio, hit the little double gear so you get your advanced audio properties. And then you look at the end of each channel over here, you've got like your track selection for that channel or for that source. So I've got individual stuff for games and my music is separate. Now this is the only important thing. About how you set this up. Your music has to be on a separate source. If you're using desktop audio capture or just a general audio, like if you're just using your desktop audio, like, I mean, fuck, dude, I'll even show you. Mine's on here, but it's not connected to anything. It doesn't go, I don't even know why it was tracked, because it doesn't monitor, it doesn't listen, it doesn't do anything. If your audio is just you monitoring your desktop audio, that's your game, your music, your Discord call, your mic, it's everything all in one source. Is terrible. Don't use it. Split your shit up. It's like got an individual one for each game. I'm using application audio capture. So if I go to add a source, it's this. It's in beta. You don't need a plugin or anything. It's part of OBS now. That's the coolest part of this overall is like you don't need other software anymore. OBS used to need plugins at least a year ago to do this. I had to run Voicemeeter. I probably didn't have to, but you know, whatever. But yeah, application audio capture. This is your best friend. And this is why you see I've got like, this is a Discord audio source. The game question mark. All the games I play seem to come out over the same channel, but like you can see some of them are still here. Like I had a separate one for Planet Side. I had a separate one for ABI. I initially had one for Tarkov and Tarkov Arena. And I thought I needed separate captures for each application. They all come up under game. All right, the other ones are still here just in case, but like it doesn't matter what game I'm playing, they all come up under this. There were some echoes and stuff in the beginning is how we found it, but like, you know, cool. So you keep your game separate. Obviously keep your mic separate, right? And well, I'm just gonna assume that you're a simple setup, right? You're just your game, your mic, and your music, right? So you're gonna come over here, and in tracks, I guess I'm skipping a step. Your music needs to be separate application audio capture, right? Separate capture. That means your music needs to be an app by itself, right? So there's two ways you can do this. I used to use a portable web applet from Chrome. You just open up Chrome, go to YouTube Music, sign into your account, right? And then there's a little install button in the address bar, and you hit that, and it gives you a PWA. It's essentially just YouTube Music, but as an applet instead of a website. It's honestly pretty cool. There's a lot of sites I wish you could use it for that you can't. Whatever. PWAs are neat. I stopped using that because it's Chrome, and Chrome likes to just like fill your fucking task manager with processes and shit that like you don't need. Chrome likes to have standby processes and shit ready ahead of time just in case, and it doesn't care that it's like eating resources to do it. So now I do it in Opera, which, dude, for fuck's sake, can I like not be an idiot for a second? Actually, click what I'm looking for. So my this Opera YTM just points to YouTube Music. If you're using Spotify or fucking like, God, dude, if you're like on iTunes or a media player playing music off of your hard drive, then like props to you. I kind of miss doing that, good old days. But whatever you're using, make sure you have a separate source for the music, right? And then in your advanced audio properties, you're gonna make sure that the music source is not in track 2. While you are in here, I would recommend you go through and on each track, so like my game feeds to track 1 is your stream, right? The stream audio is track 1. That's literally everything. Whatever you pick for it is your VOD audio. It defaults to 2. I left it on 2. There is a kind of a good argument to move it to 6. Whatever, I'm leaving it on 2 for now, right? So ABI, if I'm playing ABI, and you'll note the game audio captures the same, so it doesn't actually. I think ABI might be the only one that's unique. Tracks to the stream, tracks to the VOD, and then it's got its own isolated track out here. This is for later on when I'm recording or when I'm editing. When I'm working with stuff in DaVinci, having the audio on separate tracks. It's on separate tracks. And then like here's Discord. Goes to the stream, goes to the VOD, goes to its own channel. Alright. This is the other game capture. Games always go to 4. And then here we go. This is my music. Goes to 1. That's it. It doesn't even go to a source for recording later, which actually it should. And then the mic goes to 3. Yeah. So this is something, it's extra steps, but you should do it while you're in here. You're already going to be in here. If all you want to do is split your audio so you can listen to music while you're streaming, you come in here, you make sure that it's not going to whichever track your VOD is. It defaults to 2. I've got it on 2, so my YouTube music from Opera does not go to track 2. It means it never goes to the VOD. The VOD never gets muted. I don't get copyright strikes. Legal stuff. Disclaimer time. This is for educational purposes only. I'm not teaching you how to violate terms of service. Don't violate terms of service. That being said, I've been doing this for a little over a year. I know a lot of streamers that are way bigger than me that have been doing it for way longer. Theoretically, the only way that this goes bad for you is if the artist or a record exec or somebody who has the authority to go, that's mine, you can't be playing it, has to be in your stream live while the music is playing. They have to come into your stream, hear the music, and report you live while it's happening. Because it won't be in your VODs. So, yeah. Don't do it because it's, I think, kind of illegal, but if theoretically, if you wanted to, that's how you could do it, and it would be okay. Yeah. That's it, I guess. I don't know. I'm going live. I'll catch you guys later. See you in Tarkov.